Hi there, everyone. Welcome again to Indian Story Read Along. Today, we are going to read a story about an Indian Hindu festival called Raksha Bandhan. And this story is called Rani and the Very Special Rakhi by Anita Badhwar. And this is part of a series called Little Princess Rani and the Palace Adventures. So Raksha Bandhan is a festival, and they will talk about it more in the story, where sisters pray for the good fortune of their brothers, and in return, the brothers protect their sisters. So here's Princess Rani. Rani is a little princess of a kingdom in India. Rani has a pet parrot named Hari. One day, Rani was standing on the balcony outside her royal bedroom with Hari. Her mother, the Maharani, great queen, came to see her. Namaste, greetings, Rani, said the Maharani. Namaste, mom, replied Rani. So there's her mom. Rani, tomorrow is Raksha Bandhan. What's that? What's that? Interrupted Hari. Oh, yeah, the parrot. Raksha Bandhan is the Hindu festival in which the bond between brothers and sisters is celebrated, explained Rani. In this festival, the sister ties a Rakhi decorative thread around the wrist of her brother for his protection and long life. In return, the brother promises to protect his sister forever, added the queen. Forever, forever, squawked Hari. And don't forget, it's Raja's birthday tomorrow too, said the Maharani. That's right. So because it's his birthday tomorrow, he is going to need a very special Rakhi, replied Rani. The Rakhi designer is visiting the palace today. She has made some beautiful Rakhis. I think it would be a good idea for you to meet with her so that you can pick out a very special Rakhi for tomorrow's Raksha Bandhan ceremony, said the Maharani. Sure, Mom, I'll do that right now, replied Rani. Namaste, Princess Rani, said the Rakhi designer. Namaste, replied Rani. I brought some really beautiful Rakhis this year. Here's a gold Rakhi, a silver Rakhi, and one that has rubies and emeralds on it, said the Rakhi designer. Oof. These are like some 50K Rakhis right there. The ones in the Indian store are so nice. As Rani looked at the Rakhis, she realized that they looked too similar to the ones that she had given Raja in the past. Raja's Rakhi must be very special this year. How will I find a special Rakhi, thought Rani. And then Rani had an idea. These Rakhis are lovely, but they look very similar to the ones I've given my brother in the past. Instead, can we make one from scratch, please? Asked Rani. But of course, Princess Rani, I brought all my supplies, including rubies, emeralds, pearls, and gold petals, replied the Rakhi designer. Thank you. I'll sketch out a drawing of the Rakhi, said Rani. So Rani got a piece of paper and sketched a drawing of Raja's Rakhi. The drawing showed an outline of the Hindu god Ganesh, the remover of obstacles, in the center. There were 2 Oms and circles for jewels to be placed on the gold petals. She then gave the sketch to the Rakhi designer. So there you see Ganesha's in the middle, and then you see Oms and petals all around it. Oh, that's going to look really beautiful, said the Rakhi designer. Is it okay if I help you make the Rakhi? Asked Rani. Sure, Princess Rani, replied the Rakhi designer. So she's got all that stuff over there and some glue. First, Rani and the Rakhi designer used rubies, emeralds, and pearls to make the image of Lord Ganesh. Next, they began to add the gold petals. Then Rani added the pearls to make the two Oms on either side of the image of Lord Ganesh. Hari added the bird's helping too. Hari added the rubies and emeralds to the other petals. There he is. Then the Rakhi designer began to cut the threads and tied them onto the Rakhi. Phew, we're all done, exclaimed Rani. All done, squawked Hari. Thank you for helping me make Raja Rakhi this year, said Rani. You are very welcome, Princess Rani, replied the Rakhi designer. I help too, squawked Hari. How could I forget? Thank you for your help too, Hari, replied Rani as she laughed. The next morning, Rani met her mother in the mandir temple to prepare a thali, a tray, for the Raksha Bandhan ceremony. That's a beautiful Rakhi, exclaimed the Maharani. The Rakhi designer brought some beautiful Rakhis, but I decided to make one from scratch. So I designed this Rakhi. And helped to make it with my own hands, says Rani. Well, that makes this Rakhi very special, Rani, not because of the fancy jewels, but because you made it with love and with your heart, replied the Maharani. I'm sure he will love it, she added. Then it was time for the Raksha Bandhan ceremony. First, Rani tied the Rakhi onto Raja's wrist and then said a prayer for his long life. Next, Rani took some of the kumkumam, red powder, from the thali and applied a tilak, ceremonial mark, to Raja's forehead. Then Raja promised to protect Rani for life and gave her a present. They both shared a piece of a yellow laddu, sweet, which was Rani's favorite part of the ceremony. Do you like the Rakhi, Raja? Asked Rani. Of course, Rani. I know that you helped to make it with your own hands, so that makes it special. No, very special, replied Raja. After a long day of celebrating Raksha Bandhan and Raja's birthday, imagine he gives her a gift on his birthday. Rani was tired. Rani fell fast asleep dreaming about the fun she had today and, of course, the very special Rakhi that she helped make for her brother. The end. So this part is also quite important. The meaning of Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan, the Hindu festival that celebrates the bond between brother and sister, originated in India. The festival takes place typically in the month of August or September. In Hindu mythology and in Indian history, there are many stories associated with this festival. One prominent story in Hindu mythology is about Draupadi and the Hindu god Krishna. It is believed that Lord Krishna injured his finger in a battle against a demon king. Upon seeing Lord Krishna's bleeding finger, Draupadi tore off a piece of her sari and wrapped it around his bleeding finger. Seeing this act of kindness, Lord Krishna adopted her as a sister and promised to protect her for life as her brother. In Indian history, the Rakhi played the important role of building alliances during the Mughal period and during a turbulent time when kingdoms were at war with each other. For example, there is the historical story of Rani Karnavati, who sent a Rakhi to Emperor Humayun in an attempt to seek his help during an impending battle. Emperor Humayun accepted the Rakhi and, in fulfilling his brotherly obligation, came to Rani Karnavati's aid. In ancient India, people used to make simple Rakhis out of mauli, cotton thread, and that had been dyed different colors. Over time, Rakhis have increasingly become ornate and are decorated with jewels, silver, or gold. Really? We still have like the cool little plastic ones that you just kind of make by hand. On traditional Rakhis, one will find holy symbols on them, such as images of Hindu gods and Oms, which are used for protection. For those who do not have a brother or sister, it is common for people in India to adopt a relative, friend, or even a neighbor as a Rakhi brother or Rakhi sister to celebrate this festival. People from other religious backgrounds also celebrate the festival of Raksha Bandhan in India. So that's the story of that. And that comes up in August. every August or early September. So this is the story of Rani and the Very Special Rakhi by Anita Badhwar. We read all kinds of stories like this and also comic book stories and also Chandamama magazine type stories as well. So if you want to join us for further videos, then please do subscribe to this channel. We'll see you next time on Indian Story Read Along.